Hello everyone, this is Dylan. Welcome back to my channel. Hi guys, thank you for returning. Today we're looking at another awesome Disney story doll, and today's princess is Belle. So Belle is another one that I was really excited for. Belle is my favorite princess, as all of you probably know at this point, but I was so excited just to get my hands on this and get us to take a look at it. So before we do that, if you don't know me, my name is Dylan. Hey, if you like Disney princesses, then me and you will probably get along pretty well. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button there. That way you can keep up with everything that I post and say hello. So otherwise, let's take a look at this Belle doll. So there's a carrying handle on top. Everything's very yellow here. Belle is in her ballroom. As we can see with the mirrors and kind of the windows behind her, this is the chandelier from the ballroom, and this is the Beast's enchanted rose underneath glass. So Belle here is wearing a dress that we've seen done many different times from the Disney store. And with this Playline edition, it is always hard to capture Belle's skirt because it is very expensive to make. But they did add some ruching here, and there is some ribbon that make it seem that way. So this does feel a lot better than others have to me. Plus, they've changed up a few things here just to give it a little extra kick. So the same face sculpt, hair of course half up, half down, but she has on shimmery gloves. That is new. There's like little glitters on them, and we'll see that. She has this torso bodice here. Here's really where the most detailing is, and that's here on this ruching and this ribbon. And actually they've included red rose rosettes, I believe. Red rose rosettes. Looks like they're made out of fabric, but we'll get to see whenever we take her out of the box. And down at the bottom there is rose glitter. She does come with some really cool accessories, so includes 1 doll and 7 accessories. We have her blue dress that has pretty rose kind of details on them, and that's just, I think, another homage back to the Beast rose. Basket, storybook, chip, and then a sheep from the village. I thought that was really funny they included the sheep, because usually it's like Lumiere, Mrs. Potts or something, but I'm glad that they included the sheep from the fountain. It says Disney Princess Belle. Warning, and then this says there's activities, so we'll take a look at those. This side, there's this really nice, pretty picture of Belle. It's in yellow, there's roses, she looks very smart there, curious, looks like she's giving the Beast some sass. This is the Beast Castle, so good detail there. Other side includes just more ballroom details, roses, windows. Oh, and Chip and Mrs. Potts there on the bottom. Back of the box has a giant glam shot of everything we have here, with this stunning image of the Beast Castle back there. And you can see here that a lot of Belle's box is like based off of like stained glass and like architecture from the castle. I think that was a really good idea, especially like this dance floor here. Like that really looks like stained glass windows. There's a small hint at her activities, and here is her product info, which this was $29. And just look at these cute little shadows from the film in yellow. So there's the Beast Castle, Lumiere, Mrs. Potts, Chip, Cogsworth, and then Belle and the Beast. So stunning. Let's get Belle out now. I'm so excited. So this folds down with this little tab. And then we have this really pretty display window here. And right away you can see castle architecture from the Beast Castle. First being like these pillars with like the angels, like the cherubs. That really reminds me of like the space around the stained glass window in the film, like with all of the characters on it. Then there's the ballroom with Belle in it, and of course her other outfit. This dance floor is so stunning. It's got like stained glass pieces. I don't know if this is meant to be like like a window or what, but it seems like Belle will walk on this, so it's just an homage back to the stained glass. But yeah, so it's really stunning. This stuff kind of reminds me of like the castle after the curse has been broken, so maybe that's what they're aiming for here. But let's try to get Belle out without snipping anything important. Looks like Belle's hair is also kind of like tied back a bit. That's different. The others have been just like with like a piece of twine. So I might have to get those. Give me 1 second because this won't be pretty for camera. Okay guys, that wasn't fun because I had to cut those little threads so close to her hair, but thankfully nothing was harmed in the making of this video. But yeah, it's interesting that they had Belle's hair pinned like that because the other princesses didn't. But I'm wondering if because Belle's hair is supposed to go a certain direction, maybe that's why. Maybe that's what it was. But yeah, so there was like a thread here and a thread there that kept her hair off to the side, like Belle's hair is. So maybe that's what it was. And then of course her feet were in this little piece here. But other than that, she was not really in there too bad. So just instant reactions here are, she's very, very pretty. I love the glittered sleeves. I love the dress. Let's get everything like fixed right here. That way we can just get our instant reactions. They had her feet in tissue paper. Okay, so this is like actually like a ribbon piece up here. That's different. And then her dress is kind of tucked between her legs a bit. All right, so like this piece up here, like on her shoulders, it's like adjustable, like it's a ribbon. So I don't remember that ever being a thing before. That's really cool. Huh, that was the first thing I noticed. So she has a beautiful face. Her hair is up in a bun, and then the rest is behind her in one swoop here. I like how the box kept that for us because sometimes I think that this gets messed up by however the Belle doll was packaged. But it is definitely off to one side. There is maybe a bit of like gel here to keep that there. But it's really up to you on whether or not you'd like to brush that out or change that. So this is the Belle sculpt we've been used to for a while. But yeah, a main difference I just noticed was this ribbon piece, how this actually looks like a piece of ribbon, and then like up underneath is like the actual dress. So that's really interesting. But that makes it to where you can like adjust it any way you want. Same thing on that side. I do like the gloves. I always prefer a Belle doll with gloves as opposed to without gloves, because I always feel like it's missing something if she doesn't have the gloves. But, you know, there is always that chance that they end up looking like mittens on the doll, which, you know, what are you gonna do? Like, these are gloves for such a small, like, doll, so, like, it is what it is. But they're, like, a pretty sparkly material, and it just shines. Very pretty. The ruching on top is where all the bunchiness kind of is, and that's what gives us that illusion of Belle's dress. So it's kind of crimped up, and this makes it look puffy. There's this ribbon that goes all the way around, and they are fabric rosettes, so I really like that. And you can kind of adjust the dress to your liking, like it's kind of flexible, so that's kind of new. I wonder if this is like an elastic kind of thing, just kind of moves if you want it to. There isn't a rosette back here, but all of the other folds where they meet is these pretty little red rosettes. I really like those. And then the bottom of the skirt is given these printed on glittery gold roses, and they're so pretty. They just shine and sparkle. They go all the way around. And here are her new feet. The pointed feet. Her shoes fell off during my discussion, but she just has on yellow flats. Belle's other dress is probably Velcroed in the back. Since I've done 4 of these videos now, I've kind of learned the best way to get these things out without struggling. So I'm gonna use my skills that I learned here to get this out. Yeah, that was probably the quickest that I've gotten any of these second outfits out. So stunning, so bright and pretty and airy. The fabric is very nice as well. We'll take another look at this here in just a moment. But Belle has some accessories we're gonna look at. So the way to the activities is through this panel at the top of the back. Oh, okay, and then we have all of these really pretty Beauty and the Beast themed activities. So each princess activity set is the same. It's just each is themed for their specific princess. So up here's a shadow game. We have Mrs. Potts, we have Lumiere, Chip, Wardrobe, Belle. So we're trying to match up the shadows, okay? This picture here has Belle, Wardrobe, and Mrs. Potts, and you have to figure out what piece is missing. So cute. In the middle is a maze to get Belle and Philippe to the Beast. So, oh, and I love how Belle's wearing her ball gown riding Philippe. That's really awesome. Then we have a draw Chip in the cubes and then fill in the dots around the enchanted rose. Really, really cool. Reminds me of like coloring books growing up. And then we have this amazing shot of Belle and the Beast down here that you can color. And it's just stunning. So this makes me just want to color it, but then I know if I colored it, I would probably get this all messed up. So it's just so much fun here. So our journey continues. Get this tab. And this one is tricky because it's kind of finicky, but we can fold this section back. Yep. And actually where the accessories are is within this inside package. So we'll just take the box apart, and there are arrows here. Want us to pull them down. Perfect. And then everything is within this package here. It's really weird, like it's like got 3 containers on it. There's a basket, and looks like the rest is in this tissue. So I will get this back together, looking all pretty, and we'll take a look at those things. Belle's basket is really cool. Reminds me a lot of Snow White's basket, but it looks like a completely different shape than that one. So she must have her own basket type, but it's painted like a light brown and it looks like it's wicker. That's really nice. Like there's some braiding around the top, like there's a handle here. I really love this. Keep unveiling treasures. Ooh. Oh, a little bow, like barrette thing. And you can use this in Belle's hair whenever we change her dress, and it clips. Like it reminds me of like old school barrettes. Yep. Really cute. Goes with the dress. Have an enchanted storybook. Looks like Cinderella's castle on it. So maybe she's reading Cinderella. Yeah, like there's a little clock tower on it. Looks like she could be reading Cinderella. funny how their worlds collide like that. Belle's shoes for her blue dress are so pretty. They're blue and they have a brown heel, but on the front is a little rose. And I don't know if this is supposed to look like a book or what, but like, I don't know what the brown heel is coming from, but I love the little rose. So pretty. I'm so glad that they decided to change the feet back to the pointed feet. And last but not least, we have a sheep. Oh, wait, no, he's not last. Sorry, false alarm. But last but not least, we have a sheep from Belle's Village, Villeneuve, is what they named it in the live action film. So this sheep lives there, I guess. He's very puffy and heavy. He's got a nice little look on his face. He's got like 4 hooves, painted very nicely. He's not squishy, but he is very bright, and I could see good photo ops with Belle in that. And then we have Chip. So Chip is painted just a little icky kind of looking. They didn't really get all of his details here, but it gets the job done. So we want to see Belle's other dress with her. And of course, we have to take some pictures of her with the sheep. Because the sheep is just so amazing. So I'm gonna start off by just taking off Belle's gloves. Looks like they just slide on. See how those are getting them back on. That could be a challenge, but we'll see. There's that. Ooh, she looks so weird with bare arms, like, oh. So, yeah, glad that they did the gloves. Again, kudos. Velcro here in the back. Luckily, Belle's hair is swept out of the way already. There's gonna be some doll nudity coming up, but please don't be offended because it's just plastic, and this is a doll. Ooh, this really does kind of show us how the skirt is made. Like there is like an elasticy part in there. See that? These strips. Yeah, really shows us how expandable it is and why it was so adjustable, you know, however you wanted to make it. Okay, so I have not been looking forward to sleeves. Anytime there's sleeves on a doll dress, it's harder to get it on, but Belle has sleeves. I'm really worried about Aurora, but these don't look too bad here. Sure, we can conquer this pretty easily. I always wonder what Belle would look like in her village dress with her hair up. We're gonna find out. The sleeves weren't so bad. It was these little rubber cufflink things on the bottom, but once you get it on, dang, they look really nice. And I think she looks really nice in this dress. It's such a pretty blue. It makes me feel like she's stepping out of the movie in this. I love the little roses on her apron. That is also very nice. There is a collar up here, stitched. Then she's got her blue over part on. The sleeves and the white are like a sheer. So it's a very like light, airy material. And the gown is like a shiny blue. It's like sort of like a, I don't know what you would call it. There's just like a hint of something in there that gives it like a nice pretty blue. And there's a lace trim. So I'm so excited to see what these little shoes look like. Oh my gosh, yes. Check it out. I love it, guys. I love it. Sold. Oh. Yeah. I I really like these shoes. I like how they just didn't give her little black flats, you know. I'm glad that they gave her some shoes that had some personality of Belle. And the clip, of course, if you wanted to put her hair in a ponytail or something, you could just put the clip like in the back of her hair there, and that would be really pretty for this outfit. But I want to see what she looks like holding the basket like she's in the village. Wow, really cool. Some people could really do some awesome photo shoots with like a fountain and the sheep and Belle. But guys, otherwise, that is everything here. We need to show you this gorgeous Belle doll. I hope you enjoy her as much as I do. I'm going to be taking some pictures now, given this doll is so photogenic. Okay, if you haven't watched the other reviews in this series, please follow the link in the description, as that will take you to the others, or check out some other videos on my channel. Otherwise, see you guys next time. Bye.